Stefan. I'm the CEO of Vivici. Vivici is an innovative Dutch ingredient company, and our mission is to make the promise of dairy protein from fermentation a commercial reality to meet the growing need for sustainable and nutritious protein in the world. Of course, we're here in Wageningen, and I'm preaching to the converted. Most of you know protein demand is going to double over the next 2 decades, but our planet's resources won't. So no matter whether you look at this ideologically or pragmatically, we will need complementary sources of protein. So which proteins should we make, and which proteins, which technologies shall we use for it? Now, we heard from Grassa that the cow is always right, and we agree. So we focus on dairy proteins. We focus on 2 proteins specifically. One of them is the main whey protein called beta-lactoglobulin, which is valued for its nutritional properties and functionality as an ingredient. And the second one is lactoferrin, which is valued for its health benefits and its bioactivity. And so the main thing about Vivici is we make those proteins without the cow through a process called precision fermentation. We take these ingredients into a $20 billion market with a B2B ingredient business model. And over the last couple of years, we've built an end-to-end protein production platform that starts with strain engineering capabilities, goes through process scale-up and process development capabilities, and last but not least, in the functionality and application of the ingredients and the know-how around the ingredient selling playbooks. So this is one of the differentiators of Vivici, that we have that end-to-end capability. Now, our main goal here, of course, is to bring these ingredients to market at price parity, which is very important. We don't really believe that there's such a thing as a sustainability premium in the long run. So our go-to-market strategy is quite simple. Focus on premium market segments to enter the market, cost optimize, and scale into the mainstream segments. And in order to execute on that, we've built a production platform. We've now scaled the process to full industrial scale. We recently announced a manufacturing partnership with our US partner, Liberation Labs. We're working with several European partners to produce. And as of beginning this year, we actually have paying customers. So we are a revenue generating company in 2025, which I'm very proud of. So that is, of course, not possible without a fantastic team. We're a team of experienced biotechnologists and foodies, and we're dedicated to making this a commercial reality. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Questions? Yes. I'm going to try to throw it again.
Don't kill them, please.
Thanks. Why did you decide to join the Fastlane program?
We valued the structured program where they team us up with mentors, where we got to learn from our peers. I was really fascinated by the peers that we were with and the various business models. That was a great learning experience. So for us, those 2 were the main drivers, and that really paid off. And we were quite happy with the Fastlane program. We would recommend it to other startups. Quite in fact, we were so happy that we joined another accelerator program after the Fastlane to kind of keep that momentum of learning and challenging and interacting with peers going.
Thank you, and we are very pleased to hear that it was not available in Delft, so you had to find it out here in Wageningen.
Yes, right.
All right, nice throw. Any more questions?
Oh, I see somebody waving over there.
Yes, in the back.
Everybody is pointing that way. Sorry, Fadoon.
Thank you for your presentation. You are currently focusing on whey proteins. Where does casein fit in this equation?
Right now it doesn't. Our focus is whey protein, and as I said, our focus is on whey protein for the reason that it's a broadly applicable ingredient. Both of the proteins are broadly applicable ingredients. The thing with casein is when you have casein, you can make cheese. When you have whey protein, you can make a bunch of different food and beverage applications. So we were drawn to that as a first step in our portfolio. But I won't exclude that we go broader in our portfolio in the future.
Thank you.
Yes. This is an easy throw.
Right now, what are the scales you're seeing right now, and what are you looking for in terms of scale and production?
Yeah, so when I said full industrial scale, what I meant is fermenting in fermenters of 100,000 liters and above. Obviously, in order to service a large market like that, you will need multiple fermenters. So ultimately, you want to scale into larger facilities with multiple of these fermenters. I think the largest that we've seen where you still have acceptable oxygen transfer and stuff like this is 200,000 to 400,000 liters. That's really where it maxes out. Ultimately, what we'll be looking for is cost parity. That's what we care about, cost of goods. The scale of the fermenter is secondary to the main objective, which is let's bring dairy protein from fermentation to the market and do so at cost parity so we can really make a dent in the protein transformation.
Okay, we have one more question from the online audience.
What is the input for the protein production?
Sugar and salts and water and other things that make the yeast happy.
Okay, great.
Wow, that was a short one.
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much, Stefan.